How are you, Juan Pablo? Teacher Juan
Uh,
Pablo, how's it going?
Perfect. I'm good. I have a call, but I'm fine.
Oh, I'm so sorry about that, man. Drink a lot of water.
Yeah, it's okay. Thank you.
Hi, Juan
So,
Diego.
Miss Stephanie, how are you?
Good. Just, I don't know, it's the first time that I have the chance to be in one of your classes, so looking forward to it.
Thank you so much. I'll try my best. How are you, Javier?
Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm
I'm
great.
going for home right now,
Oh, okay, man, no problem. I'm glad.
but
I'm glad you're
but I
here.
am yeah, I am here in class.
Giselle and Lina, how are you? How are you, girls? How's going?
Hello. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking.
It's very good. Very nice. Okay, so we're gonna start the class today, and today the class is about the ITEP writing part. Okay. First, we're gonna start with um, with an introduction with a warm up activity that consists of a matching memory game. Okay, we're gonna do three of them. Um, and this is gonna and this is really simple. I'll show you here. So this is a match memory game, and you flip cards and you'll see an image, and at the same time you could find something written on the card, and you have to match the writing on the card with the image. Okay, so for this game, um, you see here columns are vertical and rows are horizontal. So if you tell me, teacher, I want column one, this is column one, or I want column three. Okay, column three is this one. One, two, three. And and if you want, give me 1 second. And okay, Danny is writing here, and he says, and she says that she's gonna be connected, but she cannot participate. It's okay. Okay, so these are, if you tell me, okay, I'm choosing column one here with row two. So this is row two, okay? Or row three. This is row three. Row. ROW, okay? So who wants to start first?
Okay, me teacher, I would like to participate.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Okay, I choose the column number 3 with the
Mhm.
row number 2.
Row number two. Let's see. Okay, we have a volcano. Remember, we have a volcano on number three column with number two row. Okay, very good. You wanna choose another one, Juan?
Yeah, column 7, row
One, two,
1.
three, four, five, six, seven, row one. Canyon. Okay, very good. Any other of you guys or girls, whoever wants to participate?
Yes, teacher. I feel I'm old enough to say, Pacheco, dame la A. No, just kidding. If you know, you know.
Of course,
That's
I know
where.
that one.
Okay, so let me think. Road. Give me column 5,
Five,
row 1,
row one. Plateau.
plateau. Ooh, okay. Now,
And you know, we're talking here about like um natural landmarks, right? Like a
Yeah, because
mountain.
there is another expression with plateau, like when you cannot lose weight, you hit a plateau.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah.
That
Actually, in psychology, there is also a use for the plateau where you find the in the curve of learning, like a point where
yep,
you just
that too.
freeze up in learning. It doesn't mean you're not learning anymore, but you're learning just a little bit. Yeah, that's right.
Exactly. Yeah. But a plateau, when it comes to landmarks, isn't it one part that is flat or something?
Exactly. Yeah.
We
Uh, Stephanie, would you like to select another one? You have to choose two.
okay. So give me um row number 1 on the last column.
Last column, row number 1. Desert.
Mm, so
Very good.
definitely not a match.
It's okay.
The desert. Well, the desert is like the one in the Sahara, which is hot and dry. Maybe you're gonna see some different animals.
It's okay. No problem. Giselle, would you like to pick up two more of them, please?
Okay. Column 1
Column
and
one,
row 1.
row 1. Oh, okay. Would you like to select another one?
Hmm. Okay. Column 1 and row 3.
Row 3 and 1. This one. Row
Yeah.
1 and column 3. This one.
Yeah, that's right.
Plain. No. Any other of you guys would like to select another one, another pair of cards? I'll pick up two. Okay. I'll pick up this one. Ah, it's like a river, right? And coast. They didn't match. Juan Pablo, would you like to select two more cards?
Yeah. Well, I was thinking about it, and I think that the column 4, row 3, maybe.
River.
Oh my God! I forgot it. And oh, wait. Column 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and row 2. No! Oh my God! I'm sorry, guys.
It's okay, no problem. You want to try it again?
Okay. Well, I don't remember the first one that was on the. No, I forgot it. Guys, please, could you help me?
Who
One of
wants
you?
to continue there? Giselle or Stefania?
Give me column number 1, row, the last row.
Astro. Okay.
That's the river.
Is that the
Juan
river?
Pablo, that's the river.
Column,
Okay, I
column.
think. Come on,
Yeah.
collaborative
No,
work.
no, continue.
Uh,
Go ahead. I mean, you
R
can, yeah. You can
I
work it
I
out
don't know.
together.
Is for column and 3, the river.
Fourth column and number 3. This one.
Yeah, I think.
Okay. Oh no, what?
No, it
That is
didn't.
not a river, Stefania.
What?
That wasn't a river.
What's that?
I don't know.
It was not a
Oh.
lake. It
What
looked
is
too
that? A
big.
lake?
It looks. It looks
Yeah,
like a
lake.
lake. Looks like a lake, I guess.
Man, I thought it because the picture is so little, so I was like, it looks like a big
It
river.
is column 7, row 3.
Come on,
Row
Eliani.
3, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. River.
Okay, for
That looks
column,
more like a lake than a river.
for
Now I'm
for
angry. No, just kidding.
for column, row 3.
Row 3.
Ah,
No,
Yes.
that's a river.
very good.
Yes.
And
Very good.
Okay.
That's a match.
We got one.
Okay, who wants to select another couple?
One. The first picture. Yeah.
This one.
Yeah, I want to see that one. That and column 5, row 2.
Row 2 and 5. So this one.
Yeah, that one.
Ah, lake.
We got one.
okay,
And
now
the
click
fourth
that
one.
one.
Lake.
And
Last one on the first row on the
first
first
column.
column.
This one.
Yeah, 3. The third row.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just made a match.
That's a lake. I got it.
I think I have one. The number 1, column 1, row 1, and the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, column, row 3.
7 column. Row.
No,
Row-
no, sorry, 6, column 6, row 3.
Column 6 is this one. Row 3,
Yeah.
this one. Very good.
Okay,
It's
okay,
made
I
a
got it.
match.
Okay.
All right. Who else wants to
Well,
play?
the first row, no, sorry. The first column, row 2.
Ah,
Oh my goodness. Where was
Volcano.
volcano? Oh,
Ha ha ha.
help.
If I'm not mistaken, I think I don't remember if it's next to lake, like on the 6th column, row 2 or row 1. That's the part that I do not remember.
Let's go for the first one, for the row 1. What happened? Oh my god. So let's continue with the same thing. Row 6, sorry, column 6, row island.
Island?
Oh
What
my
the
God.
heck?
What is an island?
Island.
Where can I find it?
Is an island the one that we just saw? The picture that we just saw, is that an island? I don't want to
wanna
be
try it?
confused with my landforms.
You want to try it?
Oh man, give it a try. Let's go.
Let's give it a try. Oh, yeah, you made a match.
Eliani, we got it.
So you have a
Resolviendo.
volcano here, right?
Yeah, we know that there is a volcano, and I know that it's around like from column 5 to 7, I think. I just don't remember which road.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly what it is. Let's go for the for the column 5.
Column 5.
Row, yeah, row 1.
Plateau.
Oh, we haven't
Oh
seen
my
that
God.
one. Wait. Give me the last column, first road. Just need to
Last
double
column.
check something.
First row.
Yeah.
Desert.
Oh, that was the desert. Frog.
The last,
Okay.
the last column, the third row.
Oh,
Isn't that the plateau?
That's
That's
I
a
don't know.
plateau.
Possibly.
It looks like a
This-
plateau.
What is that?
Looks like a
Plateau is
plateau,
on
right?
top of lake.
I'm not sure what it is.
Yeah,
Woohoo!
that's a
Yeah.
plateau.
Okay, teacher, give me my
Got it.
candy.
Okay, who's next? Who wants to select two more cards? Giselle. Oh, okay. Eliani, go
Column
ahead.
Column 7,
Column 7.
row 2.
Row 2. Coast.
Go.
I guess we saw a coast somewhere, right?
I'm not sure. The third column and the second row.
Oh, volcano.
Volcano. Where we find it? Volcano. Well, that's one. The one that I showed before, and the first row, the second row, the first column.
Oh, very good.
Oh,
You made a
got
match.
it.
What else? Who's next? Giselle. Juan Pablo.
Give me the column 7, row 2,
Coast.
and column 4, row 2.
Ocean.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe column 2, row 3. Oh, what's that? Like a valley?
Yeah, it looks like a valley or a plain.
Row 3, sorry, column 3, row 1. Oh, okay, a
Yes, sir.
plane.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing. You got
Very
it at the
good.
first time.
Okay, okay.
Very good. Eliani, you want to try?
Let's see, row 2 and column 1, the second column.
Oh,
Row 2.
I'm sorry. Row 2, second column. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
what
you
is
want?
that?
I'm not sure what
Canyon.
that is. A
That is a canyon, definitely.
and the 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 column, row 2. No, sorry, no. Row 2, no. Row 1.
Hmm. That was a valley, right? Canyon and a valley. Who else? Who wants to continue the game? Pick up the cards.
Column 2, row 2.
Canyon.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Column 7, row 2.
Oh, this is row 7, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Coast.
Okay. Oh no. Column 8, row 1.
The first.
Desert.
And column 2, row 2, maybe. Oh no, that is a volcano. Where was volcano?
No, this one is like canyon, I guess. This one.
Yeah, canyon, sorry.
Volcano is already easy.
Isn't the canyon the one that
Seven
you just
column,
saw?
the first row. Sorry.
7 column. 7 column.
The first row.
First row. Canyon.
Well, and now the second column, row one.
Second
Row
column, row
one, row
1.
two. I'm not sure. Help. Yeah.
Very good, very good. You found the canyon. Yeah. We're almost done with this one. Who else wants to participate?
Okay, let's give it a shot. Second column, number 1, row number 1. Is that a coast by any chance? But I don't see any sand. I'm just gonna.
If it's
I don't
the
know.
coast,
That's the
it's
question,
the form.
Eliani. Come on.
Well, I know where is ocean. Oh, oh my goodness. In the row 4 and the
Row-
second the
Column 4.
Sec-
second
fourth
four,
column.
the second row.
Oh, yeah. Ocean.
We did
Very
it.
good. That was it. That was it. Very good. Next one, please.
Column 5, row 3.
3, 4, 5, 3. Valley.
Column 3, row 3.
Row 3.
No,
Ah.
that is the coast.
Yeah, that's the coast. That is the coast.
Where was the coast? Column 9, row 1.
Column. I guess this is column
Yeah, column 8?
8.
No, 8, row 1.
Row 1. Desert.
Volume 8, row 2.
Ah, very good.
My
That was
friend.
that was good. That was very good. Desert. Yeah. All right.
Column 7, row 2.
Coast.
And column 3, row 3. Column 1, column 4, row 1. And column 5, row 3.
Very good. Congratulations. Very good. So that was our match the memory. That was the game. I hope you had enjoyed this one. Now let's get into the actual stuff. So for today's lesson, we're gonna go through ITEP writing practice, okay? So the explanation initially is the ITEP, how is it, how's the test, but basically we're focused on the writing part, which is, it consists of 2 parts. The writing part is divided into 2 parts. Listen and respond to instructions, and listen to a topic and respond. So for the first one, you have to write a response of 50 to 75 words. You have 25 minutes. And for the second one, you have to write 175 to 225 words to express and support an opinion on the topic. Okay? I brought this little video here. This little video here explains a little bit how the exam is. How is it? Okay, so let's take a look at it just for a little while.
Zavala with ITEP, and I am here to give you a breakdown of the ITEP practice guide that will help you better prepare for the Academic Plus, Slate, and Business exam. In addition, that practice guide has practice quizzes and tests with answers located in the appendix. The first section is the ITEP grammar section, which tests your ability to answer questions that fall into these categories: verb forms, sentence structure, conjunctions, parts of speech, articles and prepositions, expressing quantity, and pronouns. The grammar section is 10 minutes and split into two parts. Part 1, 13 fill-in-the-blank multiple choice questions, and Part 2, 12 multiple choice questions selecting incorrect English structures. For example, complete the sentence. Yesterday we blank the new public library. Is it A, visit, B, visited, C, will visit, D, visiting? If you chose B, visited, that's correct. The second section is the listening section, which is designed to determine how well you are able to understand what may be heard in typical high school, university, or business environments. The listening section is 20 minutes long and is broken up into 3 parts. Part 1, 4 short conversations, 4 multiple choice questions. Part 2, 1 2 to 3 minute conversation, 4 multiple choice questions. Part 3, 1 4-minute lecture, 6 multiple choice questions. For example, in the listening section, you may hear main idea questions, catching details questions, connecting content questions, and making implication questions. The third section is the reading section, which consists of reading 2 or more passages and answering a set of questions after each passage. The reading section is 20 minutes long and broken up into 2 parts. Part 1, 1 250-word intermediate level passage, 4 multiple choice questions. Part 2, 1 450-word upper level passage, 6 multiple choice questions. For example, in the reading sections, you will encounter 5 different types of questions. 1, main idea. 2, catching details. 3, vocabulary. 4, synthesis. And 5, sequencing. The fourth section is writing. You will be asked to supply your own opinions on topics and use reasons to support your position. The writing section is 25 minutes long and broken up into 2 parts. Part 1 is 5 minutes, 50 to 100-word note or letter. Part 2 is 20 minutes, 175 to 250-word essay. The fifth and final section is speaking, which requires proactive skills in expressing your views and opinions in English. The speaking section is 5 minutes and broken up into 2 parts. Part 1, hear and read a short, low intermediate question. 30 seconds to prepare a spoken response. 45 seconds to speak. Part 2, hear an upper level statement presenting 2 sides of an issue. 45 seconds to prepare a spoken response. 60 seconds to speak. For example, try your best to respond appropriately to the question, utilizing advanced vocabulary, pronouncing words and phrases in a clear manner. You can also purchase the official prep guide from our website directly on itepexams.com. And don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button to get the.
So that was a little video explanation on how the structure of the test is. And of course, we had the chance to see how the writing section is, that is divided into 2 parts. So now let's go to examples of ITEP writing. And the key points I'd like to point out for this one is, well, this is the official website. And well, you can purchase the test here and purchase some study materials. You can try a free test here, and but we're not gonna go through that one because that one is kind of a little. It's very simple, right? But you can try it if you want. If you like to try it, you can do it. And some of the concerns we have with this test is that there are some parameters for the assessment. Okay, so one of them is the content, the organization, vocabulary, and language, and we're talking about the writing part. Okay, content, organization, vocabulary, and language. So that's what we have to take into account, because those are the 4 key points of the assessment. What to expect in writing part. So as we mentioned before, for part 2, we are expecting the examinee has to write an essay between 175 to 225 words expressing their opinion on a topic. Okay. Important things to know about writing part 1. So as we have seen before, it says that the word limit is 225 words, but basically what they are aiming for is for 175, right? It's an upper intermediate type of writing, 225 words. By the exam, you can go up to 250. Now, this is a little mistake. The real is this one, 75 words, okay, for part 1. Okay. So always have the basic structure of the type of writing you are going to deal with, and use the right register. What not to do in writing part 1. So spending a lot of time to decide which position to write, take, writing up to 225 words. So that's too much, right? Using a lot of fancy vocabulary. They don't expect you to do that. Failure to do corrections and failing to answer the question asked. So you have to be focused on what they are asking you to write. So this is a type of an introduction, and how to write an introduction. Well, you know, as we students learn how to write a homework with the APA standards, with we are required to start with a cover, with an introduction, with objectives, the main core of the of this project, or the document we're writing, then write some conclusions at the end. So that's basically what we have to take into account. So you start with an introduction, a basic introduction. So you state how to write an introduction. State your opinion on the topic in a thesis statement. Try to paraphrase the topic to show what you understand, that you understand the topic. And you have to be really creative in this one, okay? Just be creative. Imagine pictures in your mind and translate them into words. So, question: private cars should be banned in the. This is an example, right? Private cars should be banned in the city center to reduce air pollution. Express your opinion on the topic and give reasons. So, thesis statement: I agree that vehicles of individuals should be prohibited from entering the busy streets. I agree. So this is how you would start, right? I agree, I somehow agree, I strongly agree, somewhat agree, I disagree that. It doesn't matter what, but you'd have to start it like with this kind of stuff. I consider that, things like that. Strongly disagree, I somewhat disagree, right? Okay, then the body. As I was mentioning before, you just go and try to create a body of what they are expecting you to write, right? So as I mentioned, take an example of a homework you're writing, a very short homework. So how to write a body? A body contains body paragraphs. A body paragraphs basically has three parts: topic, sentence, explanation, and an example. So the question now, and this one is an example. Private cars, again, right? An example again. Private cars should be banned in the city center to reduce on air pollution. Express your opinion on the topic and give reasons. And you just write a paragraph. Here is the way you start it, right? To begin with, or I consider banning cars from the middle of the city will help to reduce on congestion, which therefore reduce on traffic jam during working hours. This improve the flow of traffic and enable easy mobility of factors or production such as people and goods. So that's an example, right, of how to write a body. Of course, you have to go a little bit further than that. So this is another example of what they could give you. It could be an audio or it could be a written part. Do you agree or disagree with the following statement? Technology has made people's lives easier. Use specific reason and examples to support your opinion. So there he goes with an introduction. In my opinion, technology, blah blah blah. Then he starts with the main body of the writing section, which is first of all technology. Well, this is a good one, right? Secondly, modern communication, blah, blah, blah. And finally, technology. Now you see, this is the way it works. And finally, he adds a conclusion. In conclusion, even though technology, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so these are the tips for constructing a successful essay or paragraph in order to comply with what they are requiring. So clear structure, 4 paragraphs into 2 body, in intro, 2 body, and conclusion, right? 4 paragraphs. Topic sentences. Each paragraph has a focused idea. An example, be realistic and specific. Connectors like we mentioned, first of all, secondly, finally, I strongly believe, I disagree, I personally believe, or things like that. Okay, and the length 190 words in this case. The ideal is 175 to 225 for part 2. Okay, I'm gonna ask you guys to I like one of you who want to volunteer to write, or well, not to write, but at least I'd like you to read here. I'd like you to read here this paragraph, this writing, and I'd like the rest of the class to take 1 minute to write a few words about that, okay? Just as a practice, okay? Who wants to write? I'm sorry, who wants to read first?
Okay, you wanna read?
Okay, Eliani, go ahead. Read. I'm sorry. Read this one here.
You are going to attend a university in the US and will live on campus in the room with another roommate. Write a letter to this university describing the type of roommate you would like to have.
Okay, so you have there an idea. And what about if right now is 6:40. what about if we take 3 minutes to write whatever you can write using the ideas I have given you, okay? And then each of you is gonna read what you wrote, okay? So time is running right now, and you have 3 minutes, okay? Okay, fellas, who wants to read their essay first? Who would like to participate first?
I write that in the chat.
Would you like to read it for us?
Okay, you wanna read? So, greetings. I write this letter to university expressing my ideal roommate. I definitely get along with a respectful, kind, and smart person because I consider those values are fundamental if we are supposed to share our room.
Very good. How many words do you think you made?
Oh, well, I don't know.
I don't know. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. You wrote 38 words. 38. It's not bad. It's not bad. You just have to practice just a little bit more, and or just push yourself a little bit more and being a little bit more creative, and you'll make it. Okay. Yeah, that's very good. Any of you wants to read what you wrote? Very good, Eliani. You made a very good job. Giselle, maybe? Did you have the chance to write? Okay.
One moment. I don't know what happened. Okay. Oh, well, good afternoon. I'm right to express my expectation for my roommate. First of all, I think it's important that she's a person with good morals. She should be responsible, kind, and tolerant. In my opinion, these qualities are especially important to me. Your microphone.
The fourth section is writing. You will be asked to supply your own opinions on topics and use reasons to support your position. The writing section is 25 minutes long and broken up into two parts. Part 1.
Teacher, you are mute. If you were talking, you were mute.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry about that. It's okay. Well, what I said before is that you saw these tips here, part 1 and part 2, and they said that you have 25 minutes, right? You have 25 minutes to to write in one part at least 75 words, and in the part 2 you have 20 minutes. First part is 5 minutes and second part is 20 minutes. So in the first part with 5 minutes you have the chance to write at least 75 words. And you wrote in 4 minutes 43 words, which is not bad at all. It's good. Well, you have to practice a little more. And in part 2 you have 20 minutes to write 175 to 225 words. I think we can make it, but remember, creativity is important here. And be organized. Just start with an introduction. First of all, I consider, or in my personal opinion, I consider this is a real impact in the work, in the living of a person or whatever it is, you know. And then you proceed to the body of the essay and everything. Okay. So that's what I wanted to say with this video, which we already saw. And this one, let me just refresh this one here. Okay, so in this exercise, I want you guys, please pay super extra attention, because we're gonna listen to a video that lasts for 2 minutes. We're gonna listen to it, and I want you, please, after that, you're gonna have 5 minutes to write at least 70 words, okay? I'm gonna give you 6 minutes, okay? But listen to this and try to write at least 70 words. So pay attention. I'm gonna play it twice. You listen to it and then you write at least 70 words, okay? Pay attention to this.
Today I'm going to tell you some less well-known information about Albert Einstein.
That's funny. I thought my physics professor taught me everything there was to know about Einstein.
And there's always more to learn, Michael. Were you aware that Einstein did his most creative thinking while he worked as a file clerk in a patent office?
I had no idea, Professor.
Most people think that Einstein's revolutionary ideas about space, time, and light were worked out while he attended the prestigious technical college in Zurich, Switzerland.
Sure, that's what I thought.
Not so. After Einstein graduated, he couldn't find a teaching job, so he eventually took a job at the Federal Office for Intellectual Property in Bern. He had a wife to support, after all. He was a patent examiner, so he was faced with many technical problems to solve. This led him to rethink everything he was taught about basic physics.
Wow.
In addition, while he worked as a file clerk, Einstein started a small discussion group called the Olympia Academy, which met regularly to discuss science and philosophy.
That must have given him lots of things to think about other than filing.
Indeed it did, Michael. The group read and discussed groundbreaking works of many of the scientists and philosophers of their day. These works helped Einstein see reality in a whole new way.
I thought I already knew everything about Albert Einstein, but I guess there's always more to learn. Thank you, Dr. Slinsky.
You're welcome. Question: what new fact?
Okay, I'm gonna play it again with closed captions just to help you out a little bit. You know, guys, any of you who wants to tell me at least what he was talking about? Hello? Hello, hello? Is anybody there? People, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you. I think that
Okay.
we don't have idea they are talking about, but I remember something like a problematic.
Okay, you want to listen to it again with closed captions?
Today I'm going to tell you some less
Here you go.
well-known information about Albert Einstein.
That's funny. I thought my physics professor taught me everything there was to know about Einstein.
And there's always more to learn, Michael. Were you aware that Einstein did his most creative thinking while he worked as a file clerk in a patent office?
I had no idea, Professor.
Most people think that Einstein's revolutionary ideas about space, time, and light were worked out while he attended the prestigious technical college in Zurich, Switzerland.
Sure, that's what I thought.
Not so. After Einstein graduated, he couldn't find a teaching job, so he eventually took a job at the Federal Office for Intellectual Property in Bern. He had a wife to support, after all. He was a patent examiner, so he was faced with many technical problems to solve. This led him to rethink everything he was taught about basic physics.
Wow.
In addition, while he worked as a file clerk, Einstein started a small discussion group called the Olympia Academy, which met regularly to discuss science and philosophy.
That must have given him lots of things to think about other than filing.
Indeed it did, Michael. The group read and discussed groundbreaking works of many of the scientists and philosophers of their day. These works helped Einstein see reality in a whole new way.
I thought I already knew everything about Albert Einstein, but I guess there's always more to learn. Thank you, Dr. Slinsky.
You're welcome. Question. I'm going to tell you some less well-known information about Albert Einstein.
That's funny. I thought my physics professor taught me everything there was to know about Einstein.
And there's always more to learn, Michael. Were you aware that Einstein did his most creative thinking while he worked as a file clerk in a patent office?
I had no idea, Professor.
Most people think that Einstein's revolutionary ideas about space, time, and light were worked out while he attended the prestigious technical college in Zurich, Switzerland.
Sure, that's what I thought.
Not so. After Einstein graduated, he couldn't find a teaching job, so he eventually took a job at the Federal Office for Intellectual Property in Bern. He had a wife to support, after all. He was a patent examiner, so he was faced with many technical problems to solve. This led him to rethink everything he was taught about basic physics.
Wow.
In addition, while he worked as a file clerk, Einstein started a small discussion group called the Olympia Academy, which met regularly to discuss science and philosophy.
That must have given him lots of things to think about other than filing.
Indeed it did, Michael. The group read and discussed groundbreaking works of many of the scientists and philosophers of their day. These works helped Einstein see reality in a whole new way.
I thought I already knew everything about Albert Einstein, but I guess there's always more to learn. Thank you, Dr. Slinsky.
You're welcome.
Okay. So what do you have to say about this one? Why don't you write something in relation to this audio? What did you understand about this audio? That's what you have to write. What I'll give you 6 minutes, okay, to write the more you can about it, and then you read it aloud for the class, okay? 6 minutes, guys. So at 7:04 we'll start discussing about this audio. Start writing, please. All right, fellas, time is up. Who wants to read your thoughts about the video? Any of you guys? Giselle, Michelle, Javier? You need a little more time?
Yes, sir, please.
Okay. Take 2 more minutes. You think you're ready, fellas? Let me know whenever you feel comfortable to start reading. Giselle, I can see you wrote something there. Very nice. Would you like to read?
Okay. In my opinion, I like the phrase we learn something new every day. In the earlier that showed they don't know everything about ITEP, I think it's impressive that there are people who dedicate their careers to seeing the past and learn about history. It us I'm sorry, help us grow as individuals. I consider that we should give up. We don't know what will happen in the future. In conclusion, I look toward our future and stay focused in our dreams.
That's very nice. That's very nice. Javier, maybe you have something. Or Sharik or Michelle. And did you know there is a song by the Beatles called Michelle? I like it so much. If I ever have a daughter, I would call her Michelle, I guess. Okay. My personal thoughts on the on that video is, he was the teacher was telling an historical fact uh, about Einstein to his students, and he was telling them that Einstein the most brilliant part of his intellectual condition was not while he was in the university. It was while he was a clerk, right? A file clerk, and in Zurich, I guess it was in Zurich, and he was giving them some thoughts about philosophy and physical theories to a group. Who remembers what the name of the group was? You remember the name of the group he was sharing all his thoughts and philosophical um, um, theories and everything? Do you remember that? I guess it was. Let me see. It was
He said something like Olympic Academy.
exactly the Olympia Academy. Yeah. Started a small discussion group called the Olympia Academy. That's correct. So these little facts would help us guys to write down our ideas and be more focused on the main core mm, of the subject they are sharing us and what we have to work with. Okay. Any of you guys who wants to read what you wrote? Did you what you just wrote? We would like to hear what you wrote. Any of you? Maybe Javier.
Yeah, sir. I write something very short, but
It's okay.
it's
Just
similar
read it.
that you were talking. I wrote that in this case they are talking about the how the science have revolutionized the life in many areas of the quotidian life. The teacher said something like the Albert Einstein made conclusion about the way how to the people should make some things more easier in your job, in your home, in many other works than you can imagine. And finally, he made a discussion with the Olympia Academy to corroborate your conclusions, something like that.
Yeah. That's very good. Very good, Javier. Thank you so much. And Giselle, thank you very much. You just made a few um, ideas there that are really significant. Thank you very much. Yeah, he was. I mean, this audio I like it a lot because you learn as you're practicing some stuff, you learn some other stuff, right? And it was interesting that uh, in some cases when you struggle, um, sometimes you end up giving more than what you really think you're giving, and that's the case of this particular scenario with Albert Einstein, creating the greatest theories of relativity and physical theories of physics, while he was working, uh, because he had a wife and he had to bring some money home to guarantee their survivability. All right, uh, let's go with the next part. Here is a teacher. We're gonna see a little video here, and here is a teacher um giving some extra mm, tips on how to take the ITEP exam. Let's take a look at it. It's just 2 minutes.
ITEP exam. 1. Use the correct.
I'm sorry. This is from the ITEP. I'm sorry. I thought it was the tips, but this one is ITEP. So when you go, if you go there and you have to take the exam, um, they give you these recommendations. So I think it was important. It was important to bring this stuff to the class because uh, knowing the exam Knowing how it works makes it better and easier.
How to take your ITEP exam. 1. Use the correct device. Before you begin the exam, let's clarify which devices can be used to take the ITEP exam. You can take the exam on a desktop or laptop computer. Mobile devices and tablets are not compatible. Make sure your device has a working camera and microphone. 2. Properly set up the testing environment. Make sure you have privacy. No one is allowed to be in the test room except the test taker. No exceptions. Tablets, phones, laptops, headphones, and earbuds are not allowed in the test environment. Remove these devices before you begin your test. Your environment should be free of any devices, paper, or notes that could be used to assist you during the exam. Adjust your eye level to speak directly to the camera. Keep your head at eye level with your computer's camera. Tip: maintain this eye level throughout your test. 3. Use acceptable identifications. During the registration process, you'll be asked to upload and present your proper identification. You have two options to present your valid identification. 1. Upload a picture of a valid identification. Or 2. Capture an image of your official photo identification. Make sure to provide a clear photo of your identification with the text readable and fully in frame. Accepted types of photo identification include passports, driver's license, state ID. 4. Follow exam behavior. Do not look away from the screen during the test. When typing a response, please keep your face fully visible. Do not cover or hide your face in any way. Mobile devices are not permitted during the test experience. There are no exceptions. If your mobile device is seen or heard or used at any point during the exam, your exam may be disqualified. 5. Avoid academic dishonesty. Your writing and speaking responses must be 100% your own and not generated from an external source. Any type of academic dishonesty during your test will result in disqualification. Examples of academic dishonesty include collaboration with another person, copying from the internet or other sources, bringing outside sources such as textbooks or electronic devices. Final checklist: use the correct device, properly set up the testing environment, use acceptable identifications, follow exam behavior, avoid academic dishonesty. Your scores are typically available within 24 hours. Good luck on your ITEP exam.
So those are more technical tips in relation to the ITEP exam. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. So you remember that for the ITEP, there is a part of listening. So some tips and tricks for the ITEP listening is that you familiarize with the format, short conversations, multiple choice, will listen in stamina with podcast, news, and videos, practice with different English accents, American, British, etc. And during the test, read the answer choices before listening, focus on main ideas and not every word. Pay attention to tone and intention, agreement, complaint, suggestion. Don't overthink. Choose the option that fits best. And time management. Stay calm. If you miss one, guess and move on. Use elimination to remove wrong answers quickly. And some practice strategies. Use the shadowing technique. Repeat after native speakers. Summarize audio clips in your own words. Do practice tests under real conditions, quiet room, headphones, no pausing, etc. So those are the tips. So oh, I guess I might have bring I might I guess I bring this one to a class, but uh what one of the recommendation is to go through different accents, right? Mm, you know, in England, we find a lot of accents, and I talked about this uh, in a previous class. So I brought this video, and I like to watch it again because this one is so nice. You know, it's very funny, and I like it.
Hi there. Good evening.
I'd like you to listen to it because do you know, guys, what posh is?
No, sir. I don't know.
Okay, posh is when you uh when you are in England, the queen, the royalty speaks a specific English with a specific accent, and that accent is the posh accent. So it's very different to America. It's very different to the rest of the world, and some people like it. I kind of like it when I listen to it. I don't intend to learn a lot how to speak like that because it's kind of difficult. You're gonna find out why with this video. But it's nice anyways, and it's nice to know that this accent is around. And if you go to England, you'll find so many accents around. If you move from the main city in London to another town, maybe Liverpool or Birmingham, their accent changes dramatically. Okay? So this is why I decided to bring this little example of the posh. And this video is kind of funny. So let's listen to it, okay?
Hi there. Good evening. Awfully nice to be here and that sort of thing. I'm sorry, who are you? I'm here to do the received pronunciation, the RP posh accent. I believe you must be mistaken. I'm here to do the RP accent. Oh, certainly we can work together. I don't mind if it's okay with you. Very well, if we must. Okay. Well, I suppose I'll represent the more modern RP, basically people who wish to show a level of intelligence or class in their speech will generally speak as I do. And I suppose you'd represent the more archaic, old-fashioned RP? Old-fashioned? I should wash your mouth out with soap and water. Yes. Perhaps you should begin by telling them what RP is and is not. Okay, well, RP goes by many different names. Standard English, Oxford English, the Queen's English, BBC English. Well, it is true in the past, BBC News reporters were expected to speak in a similar style to the Queen. They would speak very upper class. For example, good evening. We interrupt this programme to bring you a special news bulletin. The Germans have bombarded British shores from the air. Our American allies are here to lend a helping hand. Lovely. Thank you. Whereas today's BBC represents a more realistic range of British accents. Today, modern RP isn't exactly a very specific way of speaking. Think of Tom Hiddleston, Hugh Grant, Keira Knightley, Emma Watson, Stephen Fry. They're all on the spectrum of RP, but the way they speak isn't exactly identical to one another. The main idea of RP today is using good enunciation, a wide range of vocabulary, and just generally using the correct grammar. Unlike those bloody Kardashians who really leave a great deal to be desired in that department. They may have rather splendid rear ends, but bottom of the barrel, I'd say. Yes, well, I mean... I bet they sat at the rear of the class. What? In fact, I bet they were kept behind after school, eh? What? I should say. What? Yes, indeed. You finished? Sorry, yes. Indeed. Let's begin with the sounds. We'll show you the differences between the more modern RP and the older-fashioned upper RP. Modern RP is more just about proper enunciation, good full articulation of consonants, good pronunciation of consonants, especially T's, for example. Try not to use glottal T's wherever possible. For example, water, not water. Better, not better. However, when there's a T sound at the end of a word, sometimes we don't say it. For example, absolutely, definitely, United States. In regular RP, we use something called R-linking or R-joining. In a sentence such as this, India and China, India ends with an A sound. The next word begins with an A sound. So in regular RP, we'd join them with an R. For example, India and China. Whereas in upper RP, you wouldn't do that.
India and China.
One important thing to note is RP is non-rhotic, which means we don't pronounce the R sound. For example, in this word, Americans might pronounce it hard with an R sound, but in RP we don't. We pronounce it hard. One important thing to remember is in these words, the A is pronounced as an R. Class, task, ask, grass. Whereas in these words, the A sound is pronounced like an A. Man, can, hand. Maths. The sounds in more common English accents come from further back in the mouth, as Jason Statham pointed out in his video. Whereas in RP and upper RP, the sound comes from further forward in the mouth. The rule is this: the higher the level of RP, the posher the accent, the further forward in the mouth is where the sound will come from. In upper RP, the jaw will move as little as possible. Think Keira Knightley. She speaks with a very good posh accent, but she looks like a ventriloquist dummy when she speaks because her mouth barely moves. And that all adds to make her sound posher. So I think that's probably all we have time for, isn't it? You probably have to be somewhere.
Yes, I've got to be going in a bit of a rush. So, what happens now?
Click here to view the next class.
Goodbye.
The three vowel sounds are smoothed to an almost singular vowel sound. In normal RP, power. In upper RP, pa. In upper RP, the jaw barely moves, as expressed in these vowel sounds. For example, the vowel O in normal RP would sound like O, but in upper RP, it's reduced to an almost sound. For example, go becomes
Go.
no,
No.
show,
Show.
don't.
Don't.
If you're interested in the phonetics, this sound, O, becomes this sound, almost. Other sounds which change are the A sound to a slight E sound. For example, cat,
Cat.
Harry,
Harry.
carry.
Carry.
If a word ends in an E sound, in upper RP, it's reduced to a weaker I sound. For example, pretty,
Pretty.
regular RP, party,
Party.
really,
Really.
very.
Very.
Which brings us to our next point, the R sound. In words, when the R separates two vowel sounds, in normal RP, we would pronounce it normally. For example, very, but in upper RP,
Very.
this is what's called an alveolar tap. That's when the tongue very lightly taps the front roof of your mouth to create that R sound. Again, very,
Very.
horror,
Horror.
mirror.
Mirror.
In words with three vowel sounds together, they're called triphthongs. In words like power, p, a, u, a. The three vowel sounds are smoothed to an almost singular vowel sound. In normal RP, power. In upper RP,
Pa.
so powerful,
Powerful.
shower.
Sha.
The triphthong aya, a, e, a, like fire, sound like this.
Far.
Higher,
Ha.
acquire,
Acquire.
quiet,
Quiet.
empire.
Empire.
Another triphthong, aya, like e, e, a, such as in layer,
Lair.
mayonnaise,
Mayonnaise.
player.
Player.
Also in upper RP, you'd be expected to include certain words into your vocabulary. For example, these. jolly, which essentially means very. Chap, which means man. For example,
Jolly good day, eh, chaps?
loo, a polite way of saying toilet.
I'm afraid I really must relieve myself. Is there a loo anywhere here?
Use of the indefinite article one instead of the more direct you, he, or she is definitely advised in upper RP. For example,
If one were to look in a mirror, one would see that one is in fact very ugly. Ha!
and finally, when meeting someone for the first time, one should extend a hand and a hearty,
How do you do?
would you like a test? Would you like to see how posh you are? How would you, as a posh person with upper RP, say these sentences?
Fla pa. I'm a pretty kitty. There's a cat in the mirror. One must not hate the player, one must instead hate the game. The British Empire will once again acquire the United States. Jolly nice mayonnaise, old chap. Oh no. The horror.
Well, thank you for watching. I'm afraid we've run out of time for today, and you've probably got to go back to your time.
I have, yes. A bit of a hurry, must go. So, what happens now?
Just tell them to subscribe and you can go.
Subscribe?
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
We don't use the So what do you think about the posh accent, guys? Any nice? That's the kind of stuff that nobody tells you everywhere. Giselle, do you have anything to say about this class? Because we're just almost finished. Just like a few feedbacks here. What do you think?
Well, I think it was great. I don't know about the post, and I like it really much, the video.
I love that video. I've seen it so many times, and sometimes when I go out, mm, like abroad, sometimes I go to Europe, and I try to review those videos, and eventually I just don't want to talk like that, but sometimes I just like try to be like them. I use them a little bit, like mm, very good, um, very good chap, things like that. I use a few words like that just to goof around a little bit. Javier, what do you think? What do you think about the class? About all these um, activities we saw?
Sir, I'm very confused because I think that I'm not in a level in a level of English like my partners in this class, and I'm learning very much about you from you,
Problem.
and in the video is something very difficult to got the posh accent is something.
You don't have to get the posh accent.
Yeah,
I just I just broke that just to show you that there is different stuff, but you don't have to learn
yeah,
it because the English we're learning here in the university in the UNAD is American English, which is the easiest and is the most commercial one, right?
yeah, sir. I was thinking during the video that we need to know an accent, or like you said, American English, and then that you have very that you are very, I don't know how to say that, very eh, very
Dilo en
knowledge or
español.
very student. Yo creo que lo que estaba diciendo ahorita, profe, o pues, lo que estaba pensando durante el video es que pues son estrategias, ¿no? Pero pues uno debería primero aprender un acento como el americano y ya después de tenerlo bien claro, ya empezar a profundizar en otros tipos de acentos, aunque no sé si por, por la opinión de mis compañeros o de su merced, pues
No,
crea conveniente que se hagan digamos, no sé, como búsquedas de otros acentos para
es,
como ir,
es importante
no sé,
saberla
familiarizar.
y es importante saberla, Javier, porque no es necesario que uno hable con un posh accent o con un acento australiano o un irlandés. Ese sí que es complicado, el irlandés. Pero es importante saberlo, ¿por qué? Porque en muchos escenarios de nuestra vida vamos a encontrar ese tipo de acentos. Entonces, es importante saberlo. O en un examen, sencillamente algún día nos van a poner un audio de un man de Londres o de un man de Irlanda o de un man australiano o de un canadiense. El canadiense es el más bonito, me parece a mí, el más fácil de entender, el más claro. Ellos pronuncian muy bien, a pesar de que en Canadá mezclan mucho francés, ¿no? Pero cuando ellos hablan inglés sin mezclarlo con el francés, es muy claro, muy claro. Entonces es importante saber este tipo de cosas y para este test, por ejemplo, si nos ponen a hacer un written part escuchando basados en audios, pues es importante saberlo, ¿sí? Yo solamente lo traje fue como una referencia para que vean ese tipo de cositas que son interesantes, pues que de pronto no nos las enseñan en toda parte. El Posh Accent. Y ese RP, si ustedes vieron que está la sigla RP, que Upper RP, RP quiere decir Received Pronunciation, RP, Received Pronunciation, que es el inglés de la BBC, que es el inglés de la reina, es el inglés de el upper class, la clase alta, pues inglesa, ¿no? Em, pero igual no está muy lejos del inglés de la clase normal en Inglaterra, de la gente trabajadora, es un inglés muy parecido, sino que de pronto puede ser un poquito más refinado. En fin, eso es lo que les quería traer hoy. Chicos, muchas gracias por estar acá en la clase. Thank you very much. Hicieron un trabajo fantástico. Y ánimo, Javier, que ánimo, Giselle, que esto ustedes al final se van a dar cuenta que esto que ustedes están haciendo en este momento los va a llevar a expandirse mucho más con el idioma. Ustedes no están perdiendo el tiempo, ¿ok? Para que sepan eso. Están haciendo un trabajo brillante y lo que están haciendo, lo que vieron hoy les va a ayudar mucho más en el futuro. Muchas gracias, muchachos. Un abrazo y nos vemos la próxima clase. ¿Listo?
Listo, profe, claro que sí. Muchísimas gracias, Dios lo bendiga.
Gracias a ustedes. Que les vaya muy bien. Voy a parar la grabación y nos podemos ir. Chaito. Chao, chao.
See you next, sir.